enough about Guilty Gear lore to engage in this conversation.
It's a wild ride, man. Just buckle in. It's like sometimes Eddie is Zato, sometimes Zato is Eddie, Zato is dead at one point. Listen, man, it's weird. It's weird.
It does get a little bit convoluted. Some people think that like Dark Souls lore gets crazy, Guilty Gear lore gets crazy, but we should be getting into this very, very shortly. Like we said, we've got Jacko versus Zato. We've got Doriavis Dawn versus Primid as we get through. Cutscenes always take longer than I thought they would. I'm used to like,
but they're always so hype.
Yeah, the cutscenes.
Let
we talked about it a little bit earlier. How like the visual design of this game is absolutely amazing. So like I don't mind it at all. But already off the bat, we see a quick counter into a lot of damage. It already stuck in the corner against a confident Zato. That is not a fun place to be.
Especially with that burst bait, using the little duck underground. But oh, that confidence is going to be taken right back with that huge charge dust and let the combo rock a bit before using that burst.
Yeah,
Zato has like no life though.
No, he's a very much glass cannon style character, and we might see that come through a little bit sooner rather than later. Tries for the cancel there, Roman canceling, but does manage to get the block. Still been stuck in the corner for quite some time. Another one comes through, trying to make his way out of the corner, but Doriavis Dawn has not yet been able to really regain his footing. Very nearly lost his life there.
Absolutely, and now you really only have one more chance. You're at such a far distance using the oppose, but okay, gets the frog, and we get a solid string off of this. This might wall splat. This might kill us.
What?
Oh, nice work right there by Doriavis Dawn.
The second the wall splat happened on the first time, like going left, I thought it was all over. I thought we were about to go straight into the second round, but just goes to show you a couple little frogs come through and can save your life. Now Doriavis Dawn is going to be going into this next round with a lot more momentum behind him. He was kind of struggling, kind of starting off on the back foot after the way that round one started out. Now, though, might be a little bit of a different story. Jacko stuck in the corner yet again.
All right, counter hit. Yeah, you can't match buttons there against Eddie like that. And now here comes the little mix. Okay, blue Roman cancel. Not able to get too much off that. Just a little bit of dust saying, I could. Here come the servants. Having to just buy some space. I think that's more of a mental thing because you were getting mixed in the corner. Take a little break, refresh that mental stack, and then start to play your game again as Primid gets all three servants out there and using that to lock down Doriavis in the corner. And oh no, did all the servants expire?
Oh, they did expire, and Doriavis tried to use that as an opportunity to escape the corner, but I think Jacko was ready for it. Primid was ready to stop the mix-up, immediately forced him right back into the corner, and is now throwing the servants back into the active state. Has him stuck, but we saw him win during the last game. This time, it's not going to be the case, though, so that slash comes through, and we find ourselves tied up going into Duel 3.
All right, and now Primid's starting to look a bit more confident, maybe too confident, not keeping those strings airtight as Doriavis able to get a throw, and oh, that's going to be some big damage. Charge dust. Look at that health melt away. We talk about Zato not having a lot of health, but Jacko's life isn't the highest either.
Jacko definitely has a little bit more, all things considered, but like neither one of these characters are anything close to what you would consider beefy. Trying to regain a little bit of footing, but nice Roman cancel comes through there, trades it right back. Not going to be able to get anything off of it. Here comes Eddie. Oh, beautifully played there by Doriavis. That was fantastic. Found himself stuck in the corner, recognized that situation, just held his breath, waited for the Roman cancel to come out from the opposition, and said, I have one of those myself, just so you know.
Yeah, something that really started off as soon as we saw the first round of the first game is that Primid kind of cracked under pressure just a little bit, and you can't afford to do that against Zato.
Oh, no, not at all. I myself am a Zato player. I love this character because I love just shoving people into the wall and saying, hey, this is mine now.
Yep. Oh, but that oppose, yeah, that'll cause problems. Throw was probably the safest option. That got baited to hell and back, and see ya, buddy.
Yeah, that is a quick slash taken. Can't really do that in the corner against Zato. You try for the mix up there, and it's definitely like putting your life on the line, because if he guesses right in that, it's not quite a 50-50, but it's pretty close. If he guesses right, you're going to die.
Yeah, I mean, it's especially nasty with the oppose coming from behind in the corner there. Oh, but okay, Eddie always got your back. That's gonna be a splat, just high enough to avoid the extra hits of that drill down there, and we get the sword super, gets all that Eddie meter back, gets positive, gets extra chance for a mix. I think there's gonna be a wrap if that burst didn't come in though last.
Great use of the burst to just a little bit of a get off me option in that situation, going, hey, I want to get some time to set up my servants, I want to get some time to take a breather away from you because you've been smothering me throughout the entirety of this, but Well, you're not going to be able to escape for very much longer as the slash comes through, and that is a quick series 2 for Doriavis Dawn. That was, like, you could fit both of those rounds, or both of those duels, excuse me, into the time that it took series 1.
Yeah, yeah. Going back to character select to catch a breath, which, I mean, I do not blame Primid for. Whenever you get blown up like that, you got to take a second. I know it's easy to run it right back, but in Strive, you know, take a quick second. Games go fast enough already. Think about what happened.
Yeah, I remember like the crazy thing being that like sometimes like a best of 5 in Strive is like shorter than a singular game in other fighting games, like especially games like Fighters. It's just, this game is fast paced, and speaking of fast-paced, out comes Soul Bad Guy. This is definitely much more difficult for Zato to deal with, but it's still not undoable. He's just got to be careful because we talked about that glass cannon aspect that this character does have, and nobody's better at shattering glass cannons than Soul Bad Guy.
Yes, sir, especially if he just runs in and gets his game started. If we see Doriavis have to block one standing far slash or one standing close slash.
Speaking of far slash.
Yeah, I mean, that one did go pretty far, but Primid just not able to get his game started at all. There's going to be a sword super, there's going to be a wall break, and now we got a chance for Oki. One good thing, though, Primid has a full stack of meter right there.
Right, he's got so many resources to make use of, but he might not get the opportunity out. Again, he's stuck on the wall. The sword super comes through. He's sent flying yet again. He's got so little health left, but he does have full meter.
Oh, and using the sword to just build Eddie back up. A round of applause. A round of applause. A round of applause for Primid right there.
Clap it out all the way to the bank.
Oh, man. That's rough going. But now Primid has a chance to play the game he paid $60 for. So
that's honestly what you have to do in this matchup, is just as soon as the game starts, right off the bat try and smother your opponent, try and stick them into the corner so that you can get something going, because we've already seen it happen once. If you let your opponent get too much going, nice attempt at the Roman cancel, but is not actually able to follow up on it. The throw comes through. That's so much damage. Zato will not be able to live through too much more punishment here.
And watch your shins.
Nothing. Yeah, watch your shins there, bro.
Yeah. Oh, man. So good recovery right there from Primid. I mean, part of it looked like kind of cracking, like, oh, I'm going to hit you. But the thing about Soul is that that's his game plan anyway. It's like, I want to hit you. I want to just get in your face and punch you in the stomach.
Of this roster that we have currently, Soul is probably one of the most simplistic in terms of his game plan. It is just, I want to hit you, and I want to hit you very hard. And he's demonstrating that game plan pretty well here, but going to be stuck by the frog yet again into the corner against the wall. Here comes
the combo. This might be, oh wait, that's Matt safe.
Okay,
never mind.
Yeah. No punish on that, and he's able to follow it up immediately after. I had the same thought that you did, that like maybe that was a little bit of a risky move, but it's Zato. Most of his supers like that are pretty safe. He's going to be able to just stand back, recover, and then re-aggress, and as a result, that is going to be a very, very quick 3-0 for our first match on stream.
Yeah, good stuff from Doriavis Dawn. I mean, looking really, really composed. And this is like winners round 4, so this